everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be doing a spoiler-free review for An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. So this book has been getting so much hype since it came out. It is absolutely ridiculous, and it's actually the Booksplosion book of the month this month, so this is actually the first month that I've actually read the Booksplosion book during the month and not like right after, so I'm pretty excited about that. But this book was being marketed as a fantasy standalone, and that was kind of its main like selling point, I think. Well, it wasn't the main selling point, but it was a really big part of it because there are like no fantasy standalones. Like, they are virtually unheard of. But now there's going to be a sequel, which I'm excited about because there is a cliffhanger ending in this book, and it definitely was set up for a sequel, but kind of irritated about since that was like made to be such a like solid marketing point. So I'm excited to read it, kind of irritated about the marketing, but anyways. So this book is the first book in a new fantasy series that is set in a world based on ancient Rome. It follows two characters. First we have Laia, who is a slave, and second we have Elias, who is a student at the Blackthorn Academy, which is kind of basically training people to be these like mask things where they have this mask on and they kill people, like they kind of do the Emperor's bidding, and they're basically his army. It's pretty crazy. So these two characters end up meeting in unexpected circumstances, and obviously their storylines kind of intertwine, and it makes for a very interesting plot. So the writing of this was so fantastic. It really reminded me of Sarah J. Maas. I think people who enjoy Sarah J. Maas's books will really like Sabaa Tahir's writing, because it's very much like almost, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, the characters are very interesting and you feel like you know all of them, and you're made very familiar with the world, so you feel like you are in the book. It really just kind of pulls you in and you honestly feel like you are living this storyline. The plot was awesome. I really loved the concept of having a slave and having this soldier meet, and kind of they realize that they both want, and this isn't a spoiler, this is also in the synopsis, they realize that they both aren't happy with like their lives and the fact that they like this empire is completely like I don't know the word, oppressing them, I guess. It's not like a good empire. Words right now, I'm struggling. But it's not like they're not living in ideal situations, and they know that things shouldn't be this way, that this empire should like be much better than it is, and it doesn't treat its civilians well, and they both want to escape it. So as they're both trying to escape their lives and kind of fix their present situation and kind of like fix the empire and everything, their storylines intertwine, and I really liked that. I liked that for more than I was expecting, their storylines were separate, and I enjoyed that you got to see them as individual characters and not just their relationship with each other. And even their relationship with each other was very well developed, and it wasn't insta-love at all. I was expecting insta-love, but there's really no insta-love, which was a really nice, pleasant surprise. The romances in this book, I have no idea where it's gonna go because there are a lot of options. It was honestly a love square. I was expecting like a love triangle or something, but it's a love square. So there's not just Elias and Laia. You also have Elias's friend Helen, or Helene, I don't know how you would say it, who I also really liked. Like, honestly, all the characters in this book were so badass, and I just loved it. This whole entire book, if I had to use one word to describe it, it would be badass. The world is crazy brutal and like just completely horrific, and definitely not somewhere that you would want to live, and the fact that it's based on ancient Rome is just like so cool and interesting. And the characters, like the whole idea of Blackthorn Academy and all the people, or Black Cliff Academy and all the people in there, and how like brutal and kind of blind they are to everything that is wrong with the world that they are living in. It was just so nuts, and like a lot of the characters you just wanted to shake and be like, what are you doing? Like, do you not see the situation that you're in? You should probably try and fix it and get out of it. And you had like the commandant, who was like a crazy freaking character, because she has dimensions to her, but she has walls up where you don't really get to see, like you kind of did get to see a little bit of it at a point, but you don't really get to see why she is the way she is. She's just like so monotone and just so like heartless, and it was just so nuts to see a character so heartless, but you kind of see her in a familial situation, and I thought that was kind of interesting. It really made for an interesting character. I liked Laia, but I did find she was kind of annoyingly indecisive at times. Not like too annoying, but at times she was really kind of going back on her word. But I did like the fact that she was such a strong character and she did know what she wanted, but sometimes she was like, how far am I gonna go to like get what I want? Elias was just like a badass character, but also he had a heart, which I really liked because he kind of had those two like sides to him, and it was really interesting to see them kind of intertwine and make him as a character. It really kind of defined his interactions with other people, and I just really liked that. Honestly, this book had me on the edge of my seat for the whole entire time. It was just so nuts. So I think that's all I have to say about this book. Overall, I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really loved it, and I'm super excited for the next book in the series because I don't know where it's gonna go. I honestly don't. Like, there were a lot of open ends, which is why I'm excited that it has a sequel. So I'm really interested in that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know if you have read this book and let me know your thoughts, or let me know if you are planning to read it. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!